vitamins are essential, right? We need them for our everyday health and nutrition. They're the nuts and bolts that make up our body and nutrition. But there's ones that play a bigger role and are going to have a bigger bang for your buck. I've been doing nutrition for a while, 8 years, and it definitely gets costly experimenting, doing all the different supplementation, creatine, whey protein, vitamin, ubiquinol, all the major ones that you can think of off the top of your head. But there's few that I never go without because they're so cost effective and they're such a huge part of your health and vitality as a whole. So I'm just going to run through the top 3 picks that I have here that are super affordable, super cheap, and super effective in terms of longevity and health. I'm going to go through the biggest, most effective one, fish oils. You can get it standardized. Once it's standardized, not going to be any heavy metal toxins. You can get this in terms of the best bang for your buck. Just buy it in bulk. It's not going to be freak out in terms of heavy metals, toxins, anything like that. If you want to spend a little bit more, you can on getting like Norwegian or a New Chapter brand or a Garner Life brand, but not necessary. You're going to get a huge amount of benefit just from any general brand. And just because the omega-3 fatty acids in here will help balance out and act as an anti-inflammatory to the tons of omega-6 and 9 that's running in our diet. This is an essential fatty acid, so it's a huge part of what makes you you. And dietary fat is a major part. So I go pretty much every meal taking at least 2 to 3 of these every single meal. And especially when I'm training hard, I'll even bump it up. On a non-training day or a day I did a lot of cardiovascular work, I'll keep a high dose of 4, maybe even 5 right before a meal, just to keep the fat elevated in the body. Dietary fat does not turn into regular fat. In fact, this will only help with weight loss and blood sugar regulation. The second and huge big one is milk thistle. This acts as a powerful antioxidant, way more powerful. I'd even say 1,000 times more powerful than vitamin C. And we all know vitamin C. I gotta take a vitamin C when I'm sick. Well, milk thistle actually helps with the liver synthesizing the most powerful antioxidant that the body can naturally synthesize. Because, plants offer us vitamin C, but you, as a human being, have your own antioxidant mechanism. Glutathione is the most powerful one. This synthesizes and helps synthesize glutathione, which helps mop up environmental free radicals from preservatives in our food, toxins in our produce, literally the toxins come from everywhere. It's as little as the water. Even the water you bathe in and drink is entering your body, and your body has to battle those toxins, and in which case it all goes back to your liver. Give your liver every chance it gets. This will run you back $10 a month for a month's supply. You take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. Take it with a meal. I take it right with my fish oils because it is activated in the liver and the lower intestines. Okay? And chromium picolinate. Once again, if you have a starchy meal, this is going to help regulate your blood sugar and insulin. If we're talking about apple cider vinegar being that tool, this guy also has that same mechanism. This, without anything else, if you did nothing else in terms of listening to me today, this right here, if you started taking it, just 1 tablet, this one is about 500 micro-Cs, but you can take as little as 200 micro-Cs a day and see a loss in body fat percentage over the course of a month. And what the real mechanism here, it's helping reset the fat hormone, insulin, because it helps buffer blood sugar as it comes into the bloodstream. Once again, all 3 of these are ridiculously cheap. This is probably the cheapest one. Very effective for weight loss. Super effective. Another huge one, brain, inflammation, joint health. The list goes on just in terms of how much help this actually has. And I showed you into the order of priority. So bingo, bango, and here we go. In regards to these 3 are very simple, very affordable, and in terms of keeping your health and vitality, this is just another simple tip in regards to keeping you obviously away from the doctor.